the Comma in Sports Network.
Who that nation? How you doing? Come on in. Take a seat. Sit back. Relax. Put your feet up. Grab a drink. And let's talk Saints football. Y'all know what time it is. Time to keep it real. Let's go. Family, family, family. The doors are now open, so you already know. Come on in. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Dolph Jackson, the host of the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast, and a proud member of the Come On In Sports Network. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long tonight, family. Listen, shout out to all the great Saints content creators, the beat writers. You know who they are, the Ross Jacksons, the John Hendricks, Nick Underhill, Mike Triplets, everybody, the Big Qs, the TJs, Chris, everybody, the Hoodies, everybody, man, for the great job. Shout out to Miss Catherine Terrell, man, for the great job she's doing and dropping this info on us about what's going on with the Saints family. Hope everybody's had a great Wednesday. Hope you're winding down, relaxing, getting those batteries recharged. So Coach will be joining us later on, family. But listen, newly hired Saints head coach Kellen Moore is well on his way to filling out his staff. Right now, Kellen Moore on the offensive side seems to pretty much have everything. All the I's dotted and the T's crossed. Right now, we're waiting on the Saints to finalize the deal. We're presumed soon to be new offensive coordinator Doug Nussmeier. Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football reported that it's a little worded in the contracts, and they'll get it together. And he sees no reason why, of course, Doug Nussmeier would not be the Saints offensive coordinator. But before we get started, I'm gonna go to the chat. We got some family members that came in the chat. My brother's always here. Uncle Jerry's in the building. Uncle Jerry, how you doing? Come on in. My brother, you can have whatever you like. Slim 504, my brother, been a minute, baby. Slim, how you doing, man? Come on in. Thank you for being here. Oh, it ain't the boogin, baby. It ain't Booger T. Booger R, baby. Booger. How you doing, my brother? Who that to you? Thank you for being here, my brother. Booger. Come on in. All right, family. That city's in the house, baby. That city is in the house, baby. Rose City D, baby. Rose, what's going on, my boy? Rose, man, come on in. Thank you for being here, family. Thank each and every single one of you for taking time out your day to spend time with your boy, Dolph. But listen, like I said, the Saints made a hire today, family, that may turn out to be one of the most, if not most important hire that Kellen Moore will make as head coach of the New Orleans Saints. And no, it's not defensive coordinator. It's not offensive coordinator. It's this right here. Mr. Tom Rat, Director of Signs, Sports Signs for the Saints, formerly of the Philadelphia Eagles. Tom Rat has 15 years of coaching experience, family. He's best known when he for holding Sean McVay back, but he's well accomplished around the league. He was a two-time winner of the Trainer of the Year. He comes to the Saints with 15 years of NFL coaching and conditioning experience. He was the assistant strength and conditioning coach for the Lions. While with the Lions, from 2009 to 15. After spending one season with the Dolphins in 2016, that's when he joined the LA Rams, and he was with the Rams from 2017 to 2019, where he was the strength and conditioning coach for one season before being promoted to the Director of Strength and Training and Performances. And of course, he is known as the get back guy for Sean McVay. He rejoined the Eagles in 2020 as the team's Director of Sports Performance. After his first season, he was promoted to Vice President of Player Performance. He spent 3 seasons in Philly before they parted ways in 2023. Now with Raz hiring, looks like the Saints will be parted ways, which they did with Matt Rhea. If you haven't noticed, they took down everything on this site with Mr. Rhea. It just didn't work with Mr. Rhea. I noticed everyone was excited when he was coming from Alabama, but it just didn't work. So with that, and what's funny is, man, just the other day, me and Coach was talking, we were just talking about, Coach brought up the most important thing, if you guys remember, was, hey, dog, injuries, man. The Saints have to address the injuries, man. And hopefully, with Tom Rat coming aboard, they can do that. He's known, man, for keeping players healthy, getting them ready to go, man. So hopefully he can bring some of that mojo with him to New Orleans. Coach will be jumping on here in a minute with us, family. But again, the Saints have hired Tom Rat as the conditioning and strength coach. In other words, he's the head man in charge of the medical team and keeping these players healthy and keeping them available for Sundays. And we're being joined by the co-host right now, my big brother, Coach Rock is in the building. Coach, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, guys? What's up, dog?
Oh, man, ain't nothing much, brother. Trying to stay warm up here, man. It's cold as hell out here, but it's cold, though, bro.
It's cold down here, too.
Nah, man, it feel like that. It said 20s, it feel like 8 degrees outside, bro. It's cold as hell, bro. It's cold.
Yeah,
it's cold, bro.
It feel like 15 down there. It's pretty cold down there, too, bro.
Yeah, man. I can't wait till winter over with. I'm telling you, I'm tired of winter. Man. So, but what's funny, Coach, we were just speaking about this the other day, man. And look what happens, man.
Yeah, this issue been going on with the Saints, like I was saying the other day, with the Saints and the Pelicans, bro. Their medical team had to be addressed, bro. And I think this coach, as he did his homework and his due diligence, he saw that, man, and he brought somebody in, to kind of change this culture, bro. Because, like I said, we know all teams get injured, but it's a lot of the same injuries with the Saints, bro.
Right.
And this team is one team that's just never completely healthy, bro. And it's not just like one or two players; it's multiple, so where it affects the whole thing, bro. Yeah.
Unit, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Slim says you can feel the new energy around the Saints. Pelicans Nola, how you doing? Come on up. Come on in. Says, what's up, Dolphin family? Who that? Who that to you, family? Thank you for being here. Tim Dunn says, best move Moore can make is cut call March the 12th, first day of the league year. I kind of feel like the Saints, like we talked about the other day, Coach, I think they're parting ways, man. I just think they're parting ways. Jerry Jerry got a question. Though, before we go any further, how did the Senior Bowl experience go in Mobile a few weeks ago? Oh man, it was great, man. Me, Zach, and my brother Kentron, man. Got to see these kids up close and personal, man. Great atmosphere. Like I said, the Senior Bowl, man. If you guys haven't been to the Senior Bowl, do yourselves a favor and go. I'm telling you, you go for those 3 days of practice. You ain't even got to stay for the game if you don't want, but those 3 days of practice, man, is pretty awesome. Got to see all the quarterbacks. Gray Zell, that's all I'm gonna say. Coach Gray Zell, tackle guard, North Dakota State.
Okay.
Made a lot of money. And I'm telling you, next week at the combine, if he tests good, look for this kid to jump up. I think with his performance at the Senior Bowl, I think he jumped up from maybe the mid to late third to the top of the third or bottom of the second round. But with a good scouting combine, he could be a top of the second round selection, or maybe even at the end of the first round of this year's draft. Okay. Of course, young man from Alabama, and then shout out to Carson Vincent, the kid. Listen, that kid worked his ass off. He's look, if you guys saw the interview I did with the young man, very humble, respectful young man, but I like his attitude. The kid said, I'm not a charity case. I belongs here. And he went out there and he showed so much that he has now been invited to the NFL scouting combine. So congratulations to him. But yeah, Jerry, to answer your question, my brother, it was a wonderful time, man. And I'm looking forward to next year when Coach will be there with us, and we'll really have some fun, because we all be full of that oatmeal then. But all right. We got here in the house. Look at the house, Coach. Look at the house. Wallace. Wallace. What's up, baby? Come on in.
Damn.
What's up, Wallace? All right. Princess Lewis, how you doing? Come on in. Thank you for being here. Who else we got in the building? My brother's here. That damn megaphone. JT, what's happening, baby? How you doing? JT, man, come on in. Blessings to you, my brother. All right. Jerry said, saw some of the guys on the New Orleans Saints channel on the HBCU players from Jackson State, Grambling State, Elkhorn, and a few others. Yeah, and don't forget the HBCU Harrison Legacy Bowl, is this Saturday, and you can watch it live on NFL Network. All right. Yeah, so the Saints did make other moves, so let's get to the moves that they made, Coach. All right. So what the Saints do, they reached out to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. Kellen Moore brings some coaches along with him for this journey that he is about to go on, as he hires TJ Paganetti as the run game specialist for the New Orleans Saints. And Paganetti, let me get this up before I got on Mr. Paganetti. Where is it? Give me 1 second, fam. I just had it all pulled up and lined up, and that's normally how it works. All right. So we just read that. Yeah. Okay. It's courtesy of LouisianaSports.net. Let me get that up there for you. Share the screen. Courtesy of our brother Ross Jackson. All right. Saints hired TJ Paganetti to lead run game in Kellen Moore's offense. The New Orleans Saints have made another key addition to their offensive staff, hiring Philadelphia Eagles. All right, just wanted to make sure everybody was seeing it. Hiring Philadelphia Eagles assistant offensive line coach and run game specialist T.J. Paganetti, a proven architect of successful ground attacks per Nick Underhill of New Orleans Football. Paganetti has been with the Eagles since 2017, with an earlier stint as an analyst in 2013 and 2014. He has a wide-ranging breadth of experience, having coached a range of offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends, while having also worked with quarterbacks and wide receivers. A major, and that's the key, a major contributor to Philadelphia's dominant run game, Paganetti is expected to play a crucial role in shaping New Orleans' ground attack. With new head coach Kelly Moore's previous success in balanced ground games, this hire could go a long way to find more immediate success. So, Coach T.J. Paganetti, he comes over. He will be the Saints' run game coordinator. So, welcome to him. Welcome to the Who Dat Nation. Welcome aboard, Coach. Let me get that up there. All right, so you go.
But let me just say this too, dog, to all the listeners. Please understand, be patient with this, bro.
Yes.
This gonna take time, guys. Don't go in there expecting big stuff. This is gonna be something that's gonna take time, bro. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take time, people. So please understand that. This is anywhere from a 4 to 5 year plan. This is gonna take time, bro.
Yeah. Got to be patient. We got to be patient. And like I said the other day, the main ones who not gonna be patient, Coach, is gonna be the main ones who are standing on the mountaintop. Rebuild. We need to rebuild. Break it down. Get rid of everybody. Clean house. And they're gonna be the first one. The Saints come out the gate 0-4. They're gonna be the first one standing on top of the mountain. Man, we shouldn't have hired him anyway. We should have got who we wanted. Get rid of him. He sucks. He stinks. That's the kind of people that I like to say right now, personally, do I love you? Go to hell. Anyway, but I understand what you said. But like you said the other day, man, you can't please people. You can't please people.
Yeah, I told you that, bro. It's damn if you do, damn if you don't, bro.
That's it. Exactly, man. We got Marley in the house. Marl, how you doing? Come on in. My boy 504 Cole is in the building, baby. Cole, come on in. Who else then came in? Been a minute. Oh, yeah. Cole says, Cole, he agrees. We definitely got to be patient. You got to have patience, man. You got to have patience with this. This is not going to be overnight. Like we said last time, man, just like building a house, man. Right now, the Saints went out. They found the ground. They found the land that they wanted. All right. They hired the architect. The architect came in. He showed the Saints on his ability to do the job. That's Kellen Moore. Now Kellen Moore is going to his lead guy, to his crew leader, and he's telling his crew leader, "Hey, I need you to come on in and handle your business with this." You know what I'm saying? And together they go build this, man. It's gonna take some time. Now listen. We're saying they're going to take some time. And realistically, that's what we should expect. Now, is there a small possibility that we can take a 1 year turnaround like they had in Houston or Washington last year? Those are two things that make you say nothing's impossible. But we got to be realistic. Those teams were in a little bit better situation than we are right now. Now, another thing that came out today was, Coach, about the NFL salary cap. Now, surprisingly, and good news for the Saints, I would say that the salary cap actually was a little bit more than what everyone thought it was. Let me get that up there for you. All right. Did I hit that banner? Let me get that out of the way. It doesn't come. My bad. All right. So the NFL salary cap increase provides major boost for the Saints. Again, courtesy of LouisianaSports.net. once again by our brother Ross Jackson, the NFL salary cap is set to rise again in 2025. And this increase will be especially beneficial for the New Orleans Saints as they look to improve their roster. Per NFL Media's Dan Graziano, the NFL announced to teams that the salary cap will fall between $277.5 million to $281.5 million in 2025. Most salary cap estimates were being run on a model between 270 to 275 million throughout the season. That means the salary cap is set to rise more than expected for the second year in a row. The NFL salary limit will have jumped up at least $53 million since 2023. This is major news for many teams, but massively beneficial for our New Orleans Saints. If the 2025 cap were to land in the middle of its current projected $279.5 million, that would reduce the Saints' overage to about $47 million, down from the mid-50s range that it currently is before this news came out. That could be the difference between a pair of player cuts or a restructure, which is not a bad situation for New Orleans. The Saints will still have plenty of work to do, as they do every offseason. We know every offseason we got to get on the cap. The national media, they go crazy. A lot of people who that nation go crazy. Like when you see this team make $100-something million disappear. That's why I laugh at everybody when we 50, 60, 70 million. Man, stop it. That's nothing. All right. The rising salary cap should continue to climb with new TV and streaming and gambling deals driving revenue growth. So the cap is going up because right now in the NFL, man, like you say, you got the new streaming contract. They on Netflix, they on Prime. They didn't do Hulu. I believe they did Hulu. They were on for the Super Bowl, man. What they was on for the Super Bowl? The free channel, Coach. What's the free channel? Tubi. What was it? Tubi. They were on Tubi for the Super Bowl. Yeah. So the gambling, fantasy football, bet NFL's just got money coming in, man, and so a big news for the Saints right there, man. It helps to reduce, and like Ross said, it could be the difference between cutting a player and keeping a player that you may need. What's your thoughts on the salary cap situation, Coach?
Yeah, it's more money out there, man, and it just helps, especially the Saints out in teams kind of in cap hell right now. So it's constantly growing, man. That's good news. There's money being made out there.
Right. I'll say Carl needs to go. I don't care if the Saints step back. Listen, don't be surprised. I just think, man, how everything is looking right now, that it's headed that way. You even had WWL's Mike D'Tillier come out and say, hey, now is the time. The Saints and Colton, they need just part ways. That's the vibe that's out there. That's the energy that's out there. And many people are feeling that. So, I mean, listen, cut them, take your losses, start a young quarterback. If it's Spencer Rattler, fine. If it's another young quarterback you bring in, or you by way of free agency or draft, so be it. I think personally, Coach, I think they're going to move on from Carr. I think they're going to bring in a veteran backup. And it's all what I've noticed and what for years and what has always been is connections with people, with coaches and players. Don't be surprised. A name to look out for, Coach. And let me know if you agree with it and everybody in the chat. As a possible veteran quarterback coming in to replace Derek Carr, if the Saints do decide to move on from him, it's Cowboys backup quarterback Cooper Rush.
I love Cooper, bro.
Cooper Rush.
I like him.
Yeah.
I think the kid just needs a chance, bro.
Yeah. And I can see, I can see him possibly coming to New Orleans if the Saints can make the numbers work. You know, I don't think he's going to command a great.
Right. That's the thing. He's not going to break you. He's not going to break the bank.
He's not going to break the bank, man. You know,
he's got to get to his payday.
Yes, just like Sam Darnold got to his.
Yeah.
You know, but I still say Sam Darnold's 1-6.
Yeah.
If Sam Darnold's a boxer, he'll be 1-6.
So if you could get Cooper on a 2-year cap-friendly deal, that's nice, bro.
Yeah. You know and let him come here and still develop Spencer Rattler. We don't even know if Kellen Moore wants Spencer Rattler. We don't know yet. You know, we don't know any of that yet. And again, word is that they're trying to finalize the deal with Doug Nussmeier. You know, it's taking a little time. You know, they're trying to cross their I's, dot their T's, you know, get the language right and everything. But Nick reported that he expects that to be a done deal in the coming days. It could be as soon as tomorrow. Maybe it'll be breaking news while we're on right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but so as I was thinking, Coach, and with all these moves, and let's go back to the coaches that's coming on. We got Pagnetti, he's coming on as the run game coordinator. A return for Brendan Nugent, who was with the Saints through 15-17 to 2021. A coach, he was let go by Dennis Allen, but the Saints run game, Saints offensive line during his tenure here was one of the best in the National Football League. He now returns to the fold, and hopefully he can get that unit back on par and get it moving in the right direction. And from the hiring so far, this seems like the Saints are going to be a team that relies heavily on the ground game, and you're going to see a lot of play action based off that running game, Coach.
Yeah, I said that the other day, man. I say they probably would look to get another back in. If they could get Kendrick Miller to stay healthy and bring somebody in with him, it was going to be more of a running game and reshape that offensive line. I said that the other day, and this kind of gave me some leverage on what I said when I saw these hires this week.
Right. And Wallace Wood should fix the offensive line, fix the defensive line, get rid of Derek Carr. Now, crazy as it is, Derek Carr, let's say Derek Carr doesn't leave. Derek Carr will leave with throwing 40 touchdowns and only 13 interceptions. On the outside looking in, a lot of people will say that was great. A 68% completion percentage. A lot of people will say that's great. With Derek Carr, you know what you're gonna get. You got a 500 quarterback. You don't have a quarterback that's able to elevate a team and make them better, take them to the next level. He's not that guy. You've seen who he is. He's not a great quarterback. He's not terrible. But he's what he is. He's Derek Carr. All right, Jerry's talking about the 3-4 defense. A lot of people are losing their mind on the 3-4 defense. And many expect Brandon Staley to be the defensive coordinator. Of course, he had that 1-year stint with the Rams, and it was a hell of a stint that he did have with the Rams as they won it all. Did the Rams win it in 2020, Coach?
Yeah,
they won it in 2020, man. The great Aaron Donald, they had Jalen Ramsey. They was loaded, man. And he was the architect by that. I think what gives some people trepidation about Staley is they look at his time in San Diego and they like, man, they feel like it was a failure. He was over 500 in San Diego. With the LA Chargers, he was over 500 with the Chargers. It's just, man, the playoffs, man, and that collapse against Jacksonville. Who can ever forget that? that was just, and some questionable decisions. And like once again, we gonna say it every show because it's true. Every coach is not meant to be a head coach, and I'm gonna move on from that. All right, thank you, Slim. Yeah, they beat Joe Burrow and them. They beat the Bengals. Yes, sir. Marlon Moss.
But let me just throw this in too, man. Don't just look at who they're bringing as coaches and what they did, bro. It's like starting at the head coach, these players have to buy into the system. Right. They have to believe from the head on down that these coaches have the best interests at heart. And what you have to look at, if you ever look at my thing, say Coach Rock, the game has changed. We're looking at kids now, especially football player, they're more sensitive in their feelings. It's not the old school football, bro. They're sensitive. Right. And you have to get a coach that can, whatever they're at, whatever their level is, that has to reach them and make them believe in themselves. You know, right. you look at Detroit, Dan Campbell, we sit there and we scratch our head on a lot of shit he did. But what the players said, that's our coach. That's what he believes in. We believe in what he does. And that's what the culture has to become, bro. You have to get them to buy into what you're selling, bro, what you're trying to do. Right. And once you get that, it unlocks all possibilities, bro. So don't sit here and just judge these coaches off what they did then, because coming here, they might not have that success. You know what I'm saying? You look at just previous to Super Bowl, the defensive coordinator, what is his name? In Kansas City, Spag. Spag was here 1 year and got fired, and right now we're talking about Spagnuolo as one of the greatest defensive coordinators ever. So that's what I'm saying. Don't look at because they come here or where they've been for as the measure of success or failure, bro. It's getting them to come into somewhere where the system, they buy into the system and they're willing to go out on a limb and put the work in, man. You know, you see it in Brown. 1 year, you know, this kid made all pro in 1 year, bro. He went there and he bought into that system and they found a place to put him. He bought all in. And you saw this kid ball his ass off.
But what's funny is about that, at first, he had some trepidation about playing, being switched to the inside linebacker. But Vic Fangio,
he bought into it.
Said, trust me.
That's
it. And he bought into it. He trusted the coach. And look what happened.
And that's what I'm saying.
So, but that also, to go on and piggyback on what you're saying, Coach, that also goes to Kellen Moore and his staff coming in. And now you have to have the guys that do buy in. Those are the guys you want in the locker room. Mm-hmm. Those who don't want, who don't buy in, or who don't want, or who resist change, you got to get them out. You got to get anybody out. I don't care who it is. I know. I don't care who it is. If they're not about the buy-in, if they're not about what this man is trying to do, I don't care who it is, how long they've been with the team, they got to go. And him coming in, there's no allegiance to any player on New Orleans Saints right now for Kellen Moore and his staff. None.
Right.
None at all. He's coming in, he's got the form of bond, he's got to earn the players' trust. The players have to earn his trust. So it's going to go hand in hand. But if you got those who are not bought in, you got to get rid of them. And speaking of Kendre Miller, shout out once again to Nick Underhill, who was on earlier tonight, and I was listening to, and he was speaking about Kendre Miller and how when he was in the doghouse with Dennis Allen, and how Rizzy kind of, gave him a fresh start and everything. And it wasn't just the injuries with Kendre. I forgot which game it was, but he brought out where Spencer literally had to tell Kendre, hey, no, you need to go line up over here. You lined up wrong. So it comes down to being healthy. It comes down to coaching, but eventually it comes down to the player too. You know what I'm saying? Right. We all see the talent that the young man has when he's able to be on the field. Hopefully, Tom Rat can keep him on the field. Hopefully, when he gets the opportunity to be on the field, you got to, first of all, I can't put you on the field if you don't know what you're doing. If one person don't know what they're doing, that messes up a whole play. Mm-hmm. The whole play. That can cause you to lose your quarterback for the year. That can cause somebody to lose their career, anything. So you have to be on point, man. So hopefully, Kendre, this is the year that it all comes together for Kendre Miller, because I think, like I say, I think they're going to draft a running back. I'm not saying, I know everybody's talking about Ashley Genty. He's not the only running back in this draft. I'm telling y'all, There are a lot of good running backs in the draft. The kid from Arizona State, I like him. The kid from Kansas, he's a very good. He's very good. So I mean, a lot of backs are going to be in this draft. And again, just because a player is taken in the first round does not mean success. Just because a player is taken in the top 5 does not mean success. Just because you're taking the top 10 does not mean success. I hear year after year after year, what do we hear? About how talented these players are coming in to the league. They got to go the first. They got to be a top 5, a top 10. And 2, 3, 4 years in, they're absolutely what? Not what you thought they'll be, haven't lived up to their expectations. Some of them have bombed out the league or have been reduced to backup roles, special teamers, if that. So, again, it's all about opportunity. It doesn't matter, like you always hear me say, it doesn't matter how you get in the league. It's about what you do when you get in there and the opportunity presents itself. What you going to do with that opportunity? All right. Yeah, Scatterbo. Yeah. Mars said North Carolina running back is good. We go at the draft after the combine, man. We gonna start getting more into this college, the draft and everything. Also this Sunday, we will be doing a free agent special podcast. It will be myself, hopefully Coach will be there, and Learns, and we'll be doing that this Sunday at 1 p.m. Central. So join us for that if you can, family. What y'all think? Listen, you can't take nothing. The kid was great. The kid had a great season, a great career. Is he right now going into? Is he the number 1 back? Yes. Is he a B. John Robinson coach? Is he that kind of game changer? Gibbs?
Nah, I don't. I think he's a game changer. I don't know if he's a B. John Robinson type. I give him. I give him more. I gotta go old school, more of like a Emmitt Smith, bro.
One of the greatest.
Powerful, small, downhill runner, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He gets in his holes really quick, and he gets downhill real quick, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not big, but he has a powerful impact with his running, you know.
Right.
But the kid from Arizona State you're talking about, I love him too, bro.
Yeah.
You know, he's another one runs hard. He gets downhill real quick and he runs hard. You know, so we'll see. We'll see.
Wallace says, who is the best defensive coach out there right now? Man, there are a lot of good defensive coaches.
Yeah, they got coaches.
But
position coaches ain't got a chance that could be great.
Right. Because they don't have the name. Their name's not popping now. They're not the talk of all these platforms that we watch and everything.
But let me answer you, Wallace. I'm gonna answer Wallace. None of them. They ain't shit. None of them. None of them. And I tell you, we about to go because I got to really get off. But the reason I say that, bro, I sit here and I be so frustrated with defensive coaches. And I'm going to give you just a couple of instances, bro. If you playing a quarterback with an RPO system, bro, one thing kills me, in slices. And that quarterback going to do 2 things. He's going to give it to that back or he's going to pull it. And if he pull it, where he's going to go with it? He's going to go outside. Why in the hell do these defensive men, they teach these ends to go inside on technique, bro? And you know. The other thing is, from park ball, bro, you are taught a receiver, a tight end, a running back, if they can go out, somebody's got to cover them, bro. How you get a running back just flare out and the quarterback throw it to him and nobody recognizes that shit till he up 15 yards up the field? You know what I'm saying? the cornerbacks who always taught to open up your hips and use the sideline and turn and look to the ball. Their ass getting burnt off the line of scrimmage and running with their backs and looking for the receiver to put their hands up where they could stick their hand in there or whatever. And half of them get the PI and they just turn around, they could get intercept. So this defense shit, bro, this frustrates the shit out of me. None of them to me, bro. Because I be going crazy on some of the shit I see for the defensive scheme standpoint, bro. You know what I'm saying? It frustrates the hell out of me, bro.
Gotcha. We got just to mention his coach Keith Williams. They did retain Keith Williams as the wide receivers coach, and they brought back Joe Thomas as the running back coach. He had enough for New York for one season. He's come back to the Saints, so he will be Joe Thomas back to coach the running back. So there'll be a familiar face leading the Saints running back room. All right, and like I said, we weren't gonna keep you guys long tonight. But listen, I'm going to open up the lines for a minute. Anybody want to come on right quick before me and Coach get out of here? Please do. All right, that's the link. Let me get the link in there. All right, fam, the link is in the chat. And so let me ask you, Coach, with free agency coming up, man.
Uh-huh.
And there was I'll read it on the next show, but there's Ross had wrote the article about the he brought up 3 offensive linemen that he thought would be in free agency that might be good fit for the Saints.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that.
Yeah, and one was Mekhi Becton.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Mekhi Becton just signed a 1-year deal with the Eagles. Remember, he played tackle all his career till he got to Philly. But another name, Coach, was Zach Martin, future Hall of Famer Zach Martin. Zach Martin only gave up 5 sacks and 1 quarterback hit and 447 pass blocking snaps last year.
So with that being said, who's the odd man out on that line? Who would be the odds out?
Whoever was playing left guard last year. Take your pick.
Okay.
All three of them.
Okay.
So the very, Nick Patrick, and Lord, please don't get me started on Ali Udo. My God, like, nah, man. So anybody on that side, and another intriguing last name he mentioned was Patrick McCall. Hold on, let me see. What's the? I'm not gonna mispronounce this kid's name tonight, man. From the Baltimore Ravens, Patrick McCurry, 6'4", 305 pounds last year, on 577 pass blocking snaps. He allowed no quarterback hits, 1 sack, and allowed 31 hurries. Not bad. Out of 577 pass blocking snaps, he gave up 1 sack and 1 quarterback hit. And he's from the Baltimore Ravens. Okay. Listen, you know, we got Hurst. James Hurst was a good signing from the Ravens. And Ross is saying maybe the Saints go back to that well and once again come away with a gem. And Mekhi and Patrick McCurry. But yeah, family. So listen. Nobody gonna come. Lester, how you doing? Come on in. Lou said definitely don't bring. Yeah, man. Ali Udo, my God. Now listen, when I say Zach Martin, and Ross brought it up too, in the locker room, Zach Martin in the locker room as a leader for that offensive line, also to help the younger players to develop, man, and learn. Listen, that's Zach Martin, a future Hall of Famer. There ain't no doubt about that. He's one of the best guards ever to play in the National Football League. All right, we got Uncle Jerry coming on. Jerry, how you doing?
What's going on? What's going on, fellas?
What's going on? Talk to us, Jerry.
Man, dude. Ever since Kellen Moore came in last week and declared as a new head coach, I love what I'm seeing, man. This dude is really taking no time to go ahead and make some moves, right? Especially on the coaching side.
Well, he got to do that. He ain't got no choice.
Yeah, I mean, he got to bring coaches in. So
he ain't got no choice for that. He got to handle dealing with that.
It's the Kellen Moore era now, not the Sean Payton era now.
Oh yeah, that's totally gone, man. And
and
thank God that other one gone. I don't even want to mention it.
Hallelujah.
I don't even want to mention that, Ariel. But yeah, Jerry, what else you got for us, Jerry, tonight?
Well, since we were talking about the HBCU Legacy Bowl this coming weekend, I mean, which players y'all looking at on Saturday?
Well, I haven't
looked at the.
I got to get into the roster, and I got to dive into the videos and everything, and then I could give you a better answer. But right now, I don't know. Because I really haven't dove into it. Right. I'm just being honest, bro. You know, I could have came off the wall and just said some stupid shit that don't make no sense.
Right.
But,
that's all right.
Hey, family, I don't know.
Right.
I got to look at them, family. I got to look at them. I will be watching the game Saturday though. I will definitely be watching the game, and I'm gonna get into it probably tomorrow because tomorrow I want to start looking at start researching on this free agency class. With free agency going to be kicking off next month.
About 3 weeks out?
Yeah, I think it's March the 12th, if I'm not mistaken.
About 3 weeks out.
Yeah, about 3 weeks out. We got free agency kicking out. That's the new league year that's going to be coming in. So Saints, they got about a month, really less than a month to get cap compliant. So the sooner they get all these coaches in and get that done, then they can turn to restructuring contracts and deciding which veterans that they're going to move on from heading into Kellen Moore's first season.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
But I got to speak this on Coach Rock because he went all raw on the Vikings, man. I looked at it. I mean, and I said, man, hey, shout out to your father-in-law, Coach Rock. But when it comes to the Minnesota Vikings, I am with you 100%. I hate Minnesota.
The man even said, I ain't like the damn dog because your name is Minnesota. Hey, Jerry, you go in there kicking that man dog and shit on the slide. Get your ass away.
I don't even want the dog around me.
Real talk. I think that's the best rant that Coach Rock ever did. I mean, I never seen him rant like that before, but I said, God damn, Coach Rock getting all up in Minnesota, bro.
Yeah, I hate Minnesota. I hate everything.
I respect that, Coach.
Yeah, I can't.
Hey, look, to be real, every time we meet Minnesota in the playoffs, they always give us hell. Especially when we play. Don't matter if it's in Minnesota or New Orleans, they always give us hell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, like it's not like they're in our division, but it feels like when it was playoff time, it just.
She said, "Wait for 10."
Right. But, gotcha. Hey, family, do us a favor. There are 27 of us in here. Do us a favor. Hit that like button. If it's your first time, subscribe. Hell, send it to a friend. Let them know about the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast and the Come On In Sports Network. And by the way, for those of you who missed it, this is going to be a quick recap. We had our first annual Come On In Sports Network NFL Ballers of the Year, and these were our winners. Clinch Kicker of the Year went to Pittsburgh's Chris Boswell.
The Wizard of Boz.
NFL. Now, Return of the Year went to Cavante Turpin of the Dallas Cowboys. I know y'all don't like the Cowboys, but I got to keep it real. The kid was special. He was dangerous every time he touched the ball. Now, Comeback Player of the Year, J.K. Dobbins of the Los Angeles Chargers. I keep wanting to say goddamn San Diego, but it's the LA Chargers.
It's always going to be San Diego.
Linebacker of the Year, family. Look at it right there. Linebacker of the Year is Zach Bond. The same Zach Bond who the Saints had for 4 years. The same Zach Bond who 96% of you said was no good. He couldn't play. He was a wasted pick. Get rid of him. And all he did was go to Philly and not only become a Pro Bowl player, but becomes an All-Pro.
And a Super Bowl champion.
Was up for Defensive Player of the Year. Came into the Louisiana Caesar Superdome and won the Super Bowl. Picked out Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl and turned around and said to all you who were hating on me, who that nation, how you like me, that can get all y'all the finger. You know who you was, you haters. But anyway, Zach was the linebacker of the year. Now, offensive rookie of the year. No.
I already knew about that one.
Even though Coach turned his back on him in the playoffs, Coach turned his back on Jaden Daniels in the playoffs. Jaden said he gonna remember that going forward. He said you're a trader, Coach. You turned your back on Jaden in the playoffs. I didn't. Our defensive rookie of the year. Oh, all right, go ahead. I'm gonna go back to Jaden. Coach, go try to explain. Go ahead, explain, Coach.
No, I didn't really turn my back. I just told you what I saw from a game standpoint. It wasn't turning back. It was just the standpoint of how I saw the game, which it turned out.
Yeah,
especially when they played against the Chicago Bears and he threw that Hail Mary pass to win the game. That was epic.
I hear you, Coach. Turn your back on him, damn it. I don't care. Jerry Bird, defensive player, defensive rookie of the year. I want to hear that. You turn your back on him. All right. Offensive line of the year. What else we going to go, man? The world champion, Philadelphia Eagles. Now, here was kind of hard. People say, Doc, how you pick the Chargers defensive line of the year? Look at the tape. Go look at this team number. The Chargers did have a good defensive line. They were one of the better units all season long in the National Football League, and they are the 2024 NFL Defensive Baller of the Year winners. Now, total package of the year.
That dude right there.
Our total package of the year offensive player, MVP, is no other than Saquon Barkley, who, if you count the playoffs too, which to me they should, this kid had the greatest single season rushing performance in the history of the National Football League. And we need to sit back and realize how special of a season this kid had. We might never see a season like that again. This kid was a game changer. And he's the reason the Eagles hosting that trophy. Even in the Super Bowl. Go ahead.
Look. Let me say this right here about that. I feel terribly awful for those Giants fans not giving Saquon Barkley the money he deserved, and they gave it to Daniel Jones. Saquon said, "You know what? Fuck y'all. I'm going to Philadelphia." And look what he done.
It wasn't the fans. It was that dumbass GM. Y'all heard him on Hard Knocks what he was saying about the kid. Okay, there we go. Total package of the year, defensive player. His daddy was bad and he even better. Patrick Surtain, the second wins our total package of the year, defensive player of the year. Our coach of the year. And once again, I got to say this. When the man was hired this offseason, I didn't like it. I was tired of retreads. I didn't think he would get the job done. It had to be because he was a former Falcons coach and I just couldn't stand there. But I got to give
coach of the Seahawks too.
I got to give credit where credit due, all joking aside. The job that man Dan Quinn did, that's why I'm saying the people that you surround yourself with, your staff is so important. And that's the same thing with Kellen Moore. He has to surround himself with the right people on his staff. And like Coach said, the players have to buy in. They bought into what this man was selling and saying. Most importantly, they got Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels changed the forces of that franchise there. Now, that's a destination that free agents want to go because they know they got that young quarterback. So shout out to Dan Quinn as our 2024 NFL Baller of the Year, Coach of the Year.
Yes,
and finally, we ain't calling it MVP here. We gonna keep it real and call it what it is. It's the quarterback of the year. We ain't got no MVP. If we were doing MVP, it'd been Saquon Barkley. But the quarterback of the year award goes to no other than Circle the Wagons, baby. Shout out to Lawrence. Shout out to Jeremy. Goes to none other than Josh Allen. Josh Allen, one hell of a season. Came up short. Came up. A drop pass away to possibly finally getting rid of that monkey on their back, man. Defeating the Kansas City Chiefs, but a hell of a year by Josh Allen. He is a elite quarterback. Make no doubt about it. He is elite in the National Football League. And before we get out of here, the last thing I want to say is it's time for people to start putting respect on Jalen Hurts' name. And I'm gonna tell you, it ain't just because it's because he won the Super Bowl this year, but it also goes back to 2 years ago too. 2 times he's met Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, and 2 times on the grandest stage of all, he was the better player. He was the better player. Damn it, he could have won MVP 2 years ago. That's how good he was. But shout out to the Eagles. Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, dog. Now, I'm gonna speak on this. You know, when they had that Super Bowl a couple of weeks ago, my thought was I thought the game was gonna be like a tie game, like 14-14 or like 10-7. These Philadelphia Eagles put up 24 points in the first half, man. Nobody saw that. Not even the Chiefs themselves. I looked down and said, wait a minute, hold up. 7-0. Okay. 10-0. I'm seeing something different. 17-0. I was like, oh shit. 24-0. Oh, it's over now.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
nobody saw that coming in the first half, bro.
Listen, they won the game in the trenches, man. They had the better defensive line. They won that game. They were the better team, and they deserved to win. They left no doubt. That game wasn't that close.
But dude, the Eagles, I'm talking about offense, defense, and special teams. I'm talking about up in the field with wearing Kansas City out.
Hey, coach, learn hollering at you.
What do you say?
Lawrence said around 30 bags of the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Yeah, they didn't pay him enough.
What up, Lawrence?
They didn't pay him enough for the Super Bowl, baby.
Not yet, baby. They didn't give me enough. They didn't give me enough. I gotta get a little more oatmeal.
All right, man.
Before we get off, man, I just want to give RIP out to the Henry family, Mr. Estelle Henry, Roland Joe, on the loss of our little young brother out of Pittingtown. Sylvester was a good young man, a good kid, always had a smile on his face, man. So from all of us, man, we send our condolences, we send our love out. You know, we feel it here because we knew him. We watched him grow up. He was part of us. So, you know, we just want to send our condolences out to the Henry family and Roland Joe, Pittingtown Steppers, man. Rest in peace, man.
R.I.P., man.
Same for me. Prayers to that family. Prayers to that family.
L Dub says, I don't like the Vikings either. I lived up there for 15 years after Katrina, and they used to be saying a lot of bad things about the Saints.
Man, you talking about Falcon fans get on your nerves? You talking about Cowboy fans get on your nerves? Them guys right there, them Viking fans, they will definitely 100% get on your goddamn nerves.
You right,
y'all
man.
Talking about stall. Coach Rob,
they got that ass call in the wild card too.
I hate it.
Talking about Sam Darnold. I told you, Sam Darnold gonna turn back that pumpkin. I want to see who gonna be foolish enough to give him more of that money this whole season. Man, but all jokes aside, man, I ain't gonna do this. Man, shout out to Sam Donald. Because Sam Donald may have done this year what Geno Smith did a few years ago. Went to a new situation, the right situation, turned his career around, and started playing like the quarterback many thought he could be when he came out. So shout out to Sam Donald, man. The kid earned it, man. He balled. He was looked at as being a stopgap quarterback until McCarthy was ready, but unfortunately McCarthy got hurt. Now this is going to tell in free agency. Do they keep Sam Donald? And if they keep Sam Donald, what's that say about what they think about McCarthy? After that, I said, we done had a 7-year recipe of Sam Donald. He got his first win this year. He won his 6. He won his 6, baby. But anyway, with that being said, look, we about to get on out of here, man. And again, look for Learns, myself, Coach, this Sunday. Maybe Coach, because Coach might be on volleyball. Coach,
I think, my daughter turned this Sunday.
Yeah. So Coach won't be there, but some of the other guys might jump in with us as we will have our first free agent special, looking at the top offensive, defensive players available in upcoming free agency. And Learns does a great job. He's gonna let you know about the fits where he think they'll fit with, which team he think they'll fit with. Before I get out of here, how about Bill Belichick selecting Paulson Debo to his All-Pro team? How about that? With that being said, we got to get on out here on behalf of the legendary, the game has changed, Coach Rock, Uncle Jerry. I'm your boy, Dog Jackson. And once again, man, R.I.P. the Vesta, man. Yo, we out of here, man.
We out.
And like always, love and who that?
Who that?
The NFCSOUTH Sports Network.